Hello, this is Michael with Visionary Sim Pilot, and today is leg 11, the final leg of the ferry trip from Santa Ana,
Hello,
California
Captain. We are ready for pushback.
to Bristol, UK. So this is also a little bit of a review of the virtual call short Sherpa 330 aircraft, which we are looking at right now. And
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Since I have been flying this aircraft all the way across the United States, across the Atlantic, and then into Ireland, and then England, and now going to finally land in Bristol, I think I got a good handle on it. You know, this is what it looks like on the outside, all the doors open, all that kind of good stuff. It flies pretty well. On the inside, so we're at Gatwick right now, so inside here is the 2D panel, which I like to use, and it has lots of big 2D radio panels, 2D GPS panels. Let's see, let me tell ground services to
Release parking brakes.
push me backwards there.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, the default start all engines button works to start it up that way, or you can run through the other processes to start it up that way if you like. Let's see, pitot heat, put some lights on, and turn the nav GPS button over to GPS. Alright, we got all that. Autopilot works. Even the speed hold works if you use the keys. If you use the key combination, which I don't remember what it is because I have it programmed into my joystick to where it's one of the buttons on my joystick to automatically like hold particular speed that I'm at a particular point in time. I believe it's Control R, but I'm not positive. So, but this is the, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing the name of the company right, Virtual Coal Short Sherpa 330.
Set parking brakes. Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine strike.
I have a number of
Unlocking gear.
their aircraft for P3D, and I am quite happy with them all. In this particular aircraft, let me set the trim. Oh, set the vertical trim. I'm gonna set the flaps and 9
Tow truck disconnected.
degrees, but I'm gonna put de-ice on. So
Left is clear. Right is clear.
I'm happy with all of them. This one, just be aware that the elevator is very sensitive, so be careful and conservative with your movements of your flight stick or flight yoke, because it will move pretty erratically, and that's just, I imagine, because you got a really big elevator back there, as well as the fact that the aircraft is pretty short front to back. Really great for getting in and out of short places and things like that, because the stall speed is like, full flaps is like 88 or 90 or something along those lines. So and I will talk about this on the landing a little bit too, that full flaps puts a lot of drag, and so I don't use full flaps. I go one notch less than full flaps. Alright, so let's taxi over to 26 left and get ready to get out of here, out of Gatwick, and head over to Bristol. So our cruise altitude is going to be 10,000 feet. I don't know if I really need to go up that high, but we're going to. And we are flying the Navma
Next left taxiway Alpha
1M departure. So that's November, Oscar, Victor, Mike, 1 Mike departure off of runway 26 left. So that's the departure we're going to be following when we take off out of here. And then we don't have an arrival into Bristol. We're just following nav points. Don't know what they are off the top of my head.
Ground 2406, ready to taxi.
Okay, we're supposed to be turning to the left there, but where are we supposed to turn?
2406, taxi to runway
Okay.
and hold. Runway
Next left.
26, right.
Taxi to runway and hold.
Let's
Runway
look over the
26,
top
right
here.
2406.
There isn't a left, people. Unless you want me going all the way up there, which I can. But that's way up there. Wonder if it wanted me over there on the other side of that grass. Probably. So we'll loop around. We're gonna go around this little grassy patch and flip back around the other way. Handles pretty well on the ground. Don't seem to have too much of a problem with it here. The wind here is blowing at about 15 knots. Gonna make this little left-hand turn. I think it wanted me over here on this taxiway. So here we go. So that then we could make a right-hand turn.
Next right.
Yep, that's what I'm planning on.
Easy 332, clear the active runway.
Easy 332, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal, easy.
And I
332.
apologize for not getting the landing in here to
Straight
Gatwick. Had some issues. I think I had way too much AI traffic that was just overrunning the system.
There left.
And so I
Steady.
had some little bit of crashing issues
Holding point. Runway 26 left.
here and there with the simulator.
US
Alright.
Air 1771, contact tower on 124.22.
Parking there.
124.22. US Air 1771. Good day.
Alright, one other note before we get off the ground here, since I'm not really in a rush, since I'm not under time constraints like I was in the last flight. I have all of the ORBX True Earth scenery for the UK. So this is all what it looks like for here at Gatwick for the ORBX True Earth scenery, and you'll see, well, some of what you'll see. It's partly, or a few clouds are at 2,400, I believe, and it's going to get cloudier as we go.
00 at 7 miles for landing.
There's a ceiling of 4,000 feet
800. Continue to ascend heading.
over in Bristol, so we'll see what we can see along the way.
800.
So, alright. So let's tell the co-pilot to handle the radios. Let's get FS Captain ready to go. And let's request our takeoff clearance.
Tower US Air 1771, runway 26 left, ready for departure.
US Air 1771, BIM 220 at 15, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
Alright,
Roger.
here we go.
Cleared for
No
takeoff.
problem.
US Air
Landing lights.
1771.
Brakes off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff.
Easy 800, BIM 220 at 15, QNH 996, cleared to land, runway 26 right. Cleared to land, runway 26 right, easy 800.
And here we go. Out onto the runway. And ease the throttle on up. Aircraft also comes with its own built-in ground proximity warning system. And it announces 80 knots V1, V2, just so that you know. That's going to be coming up here in a second. There we go.
Rotate. V2.
Sorry, I lied. It didn't say 80 knots. It just said V1 and rotate and V2.
Minimums.
Alright. Up and in the air. You have to be careful with the speed because this thing will get going quite quick. And it will overspeed fairly easily.
1771, contact departure on 135.52.
Roger. 135.52. US Air 1771.
Okay, I'm gonna let
US Air 1771 out of 1504, flight level 70.
US Air 1771, Roger, squawk ident, QNH 996. Easy 094, turn right heading 185.
Roger, right 185, easy 094.
I'm gonna set the autopilot here so that we can get outside and look at the scenery a little bit, as well as this nice aircraft, so we get a little bit more of a review of it. So here is our nice scenery out of Gatwick. So the only thing with the
Virgin 207 out of 3000.
Virgin 2
ORBX Scenery, True Earth, is there's no winter. So you're never going to see snow on the actual surface. So if you want to see snow, you have to turn that off. Just to let you know. One little drawback to the scenery, but I don't mind too much. However, if you have individual airport scenery, that individual airport scenery will have snow, so you might have patches of snow around particular airports. So I always find that very interesting. I have the scenery for the South Lake Tahoe Airport. But I also have True Earth,
turn right heading 110,
California, and so half of Lake Tahoe will be frozen and the other half will be thaw and summer. So kind of fun. A little funny, but it's all good. Kind of makes your flying that much more entertaining. So, but this is our Virtual Co aircraft. I wanted to do one other quick thing. There's the view from the airport out the side. There's the 2D panel. The 3D panel is also very nice. All fully functional, all that kind of good stuff. But that's all there as well, so that you can fly in it as well. There's the upper panel. All the buttons work. All that kind of good stuff. I believe the windshield wipers work. So, and as you can tell, lighting effect works. Because it just switched. And, but for me,
Easy,
the 2D panel is so much easier for me to see visually, and that's why I use it. So if you have a vision impairment and you like the 2D panels, this one's great. So works just fine. So I'm going to set the altimeter here.
US Air 1771, climb flight level 100.
Alright, and so
Out of flight level 704, flight level 100, US Air 1771.
alright, so let's set our altitude at 10,001. I always like to go a little bit higher so that the simulator picks up on the fact that I should have the landing lights turned off. At least FS Captain. And then we'll come back outside the plane. So, like the aircraft, happy with most of the aircraft. I've gotten very used to that takeoff. So, as long as you set the vertical or the elevator trim correctly, and you know, 1 notch of flaps, and very gently pull back, it takes off nice and smoothly without a problem. And then, like I said, on landing you need 1 less notch than full flaps, and then you got to be really careful because the drag is huge, and so it loses speed like immediately, so you got to be really careful. It's really easy to stall it out and drop out of the sky.
US Air 1771, contact London Control on 126.85.
Roger 126.85, US Air 1771.
Alright, so I'm going to stop the video here